Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about how I got a labor and delivery job fresh out of nursing school as a new grad. So yeah, my job as a tech, I worked on a floor that was telemetry, cardiology, and med surg. So I got a lot of base experience. Now, I wasn't a nurse, you know what I mean? So I'm sure there's a lot I didn't know. But yeah, you learn a lot on a med-surg telemetry floor. It was a very fast-paced floor, y'all. And so that was my first start. So my first job was at a different hospital where I basically took my maternity clinical. They told me that they don't put people in specialties unless they take a nurse residency. So their nurse residency is 15 months, but you have to like sign a contract saying you'll stay for 2 years at the hospital. And they basically said that you'll do orientation for 3 months and then they put you on the floor. Now they baited and switched me later because about 2 months after I took the offer, because they gave me an offer, they baited and switched me and said, sorry, we have too many new to practice nurses and we can't fit y'all all on the floors y'all want, so you got to do your first year in med surg. So didn't go with that one. But yeah, that was my first choice, not my first choice, but my first option besides the floor I was already on, because my first option was a floor I was already on, and I knew I did not want to do med surg. My floor is very heavy, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, by 2.5 years I was burnt out. I was burnt out by my floor, and I was like, you know what, I want to be happy. I want to enjoy my first day of work. I don't want to be like, oh god, another day on this floor but as a nurse, and now I got responsibilities. Like, didn't want it. So I knew I wasn't going to stay on the floor no matter what. So my next cushion job, as I mentioned in my last video, was gonna be nurse residency, moving into labor and delivery. And they said, yeah, well, you'll most likely be on another baby unit, not labor and delivery, but you can always transfer. It depends on what their options are at the time. So they kind of basically say, we really want you to be where you want to be, because we really want you to be where you want to be, because we want to keep you. Because during COVID, so many nurses left the bedside and so many hospitals lost their nurses. Okay, so they were like, we want to keep you. So but I didn't go with that one anyway, because I got other options. So the second one I got was in PA, or Philadelphia basically. And that one was weird because they were very slow, and to give me an offer letter, they said basically we need you to pass NCLEX essentially to get your offer letter. But I had a friend who worked there for in the ER department, the ED, and she got her offer already, but I think it's because she was already a tech there. So they were like, yeah, like we can't give you an offer until you pass NCLEX. But they basically said, we know we want to hire you, but you gotta pass NCLEX. So I would basically say they gave me my offer letter as well, but it was not solidified. I didn't get my offer letter till like the end, literally like last week, which it's now August. So that was the one I was really wanting, because it was new to practice. It's a well-known hospital in Philly. It's new to practice, and it was new to practice for labor and delivery, which is what I've been talking about literally my entire time since nursing school started. Is I want to be a labor and delivery nurse. I want to deliver them babies. I want to catch them babies, okay? And so I was like, yeah, that's gonna be my first choice. And then the other job I had was at the hospital I'm currently at, but in the labor and delivery department. So I shadowed back in January there for a day. It was 8 hours. They told me 4 hours, but I asked to stay longer, so I stayed for 8 hours. And I got to see how the floor was, got to see a pregnant mom, got to shadow a nurse, and I was like, yeah, I want to work here. So basically doing that kind of like stuck my head out to the manager, like, hey, I'm putting myself out there. I'm a tech on K8, which is, my floor is well known in the hospital as being the craziest floor in the hospital. So the floor has a reputation. So when you say I'm coming from a K8, people are like, ooh, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I know my onions, okay? So yeah, like I really like put myself out there. And then I checked in like, hey, I graduated nursing school, just wanted to hand you my resume. No. Now I did apply. You have to apply in the portal, but I also went over there and said, hey, here's my resume. I graduated. Do you remember me from when I shadowed? You do, great. Here's my resume in person. Please take it. Oh, you feel that nice fabric? You feel that nice paper I got for you too? yeah, you gotta do it old school, okay? and show your face, like let them know like I'm serious, I want this job. Because when you're a new grad trying to go to a specialty floor, the odds of you getting hired aren't really crazy high unless you know somebody, you network. Like a lot of people told me on even YouTube here, to get a job in labor and delivery, you either gotta know somebody or you really gotta network as a new grad. It's very difficult to get in. Now it's easier because of, like I said, because of COVID, with everyone leaving the bedside, it is easier now. But so I came in at a good time, but I knew I'm competing with other girls and other people who are already nurses trying to get on this floor. So I need to step my game up. So that's what I did. And they asked me for an interview for the mother fetal care unit, which essentially they want me to float basically on labor and delivery floor. So I would be doing OB triage. I would do mother fetal, which is basically helping moms who are having like prenatal issues, or basically moms who are like having eclampsia, moms who have like high blood pressure, moms who have diabetes, like different health issues during their pregnancies, or cancer, or you know, babies that aren't viable to live. Like I would help moms while they're in their pregnancies at any stage on that unit. And then I would also be working in mother baby, so mother fetal is antepartum, which means before birth, like before birth essentially. And then postpartum is mother baby, which is after birth. Basically, mom had her baby, the baby's healthy, they're in the room together. I give baby baths, which who wants to do an adult bath when you can do a baby bath, right? So a baby bath, assessments on the babies, assess the moms, make sure that their fundus, if you know what I'm talking about, their fundus is in the right position at that time. So yeah, like I was really excited to do all of that because she was like, you get a well-rounded experience of the labor and delivery floor, and it really helps you if you want to like really specialize in actually catching the baby. It's like, no, it's a really well-rounded view of the labor and delivery floor, okay? So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, yeah, I get to do a little bit of everything on labor and delivery. It's not just one aspect of labor and delivery. So that's what's up. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, so I still was like, I kind of still just want to do labor and delivery so I could just focus on one thing. So that's why I kind of wanted the PA hospital. But I was like, the hospital I'm already at, like, I'm already comfortable. Like, I know this hospital. I've already peeked my head in. I already know these people. They're super nice. I know the floor. I know some of the nurses, because some of the nurses that used to work on my floor went to that floor. So at least I'll have people I can like, I'm a baby bird. Tuck me under your wings. Take care of me. You know what I mean? Versus throw me to the wolves in freaking Philadelphia. Like, so I was like, struggling for a while because I was like, you know what, I know for sure I'm not gonna take the hospital that baited and switched me, and I was like, you know, I'm stuck between these hospitals. But I wanted my official letter from the PA hospital. I was like, I want my official letter because I want to be able to say I have the official letter from this hospital. Got the official letter, and then spent a couple days thinking about it because I was like, maybe I should go ahead and get my PA license, because like I said, PA is backed up. And I was like, oh, I'm so tired of doing applications. I'm so tired of applying stuff. I'm so tired of paying more money to apply for things. Gotta get more background checks. Gotta get more stuff. I don't want to do that when I could just stay at the hospital I'm at, be comfortable, and be doing the same thing, only a little more, learning a little bit more. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay at my hospital. So that's what I did. I stayed at the hospital that I'm at, and I'm currently gonna be doing labor and delivery, but essentially, I'm gonna say OB. Okay, so OB/GYN nurse, OB nurse, whatever. I like to say labor and delivery because that's just, for me, when I say that, people know what I'm talking about. People know what it means. But essentially, I'll be an OB nurse because I'll be doing a little bit of everything. My official unit is called the Mother Fetal Care Unit. And I'm so excited because not a lot of new grads get to say that. And so I have my uterus badge. I'm so excited, guys. I got my uterus badge, got my RN badge, and this badge is a yellow badge. And like, this yellow badge means you work with the babies, and the yellow badge means you have a different level of clearance because you have to have a certain level of clearance to work with babies because, you know, Amber Alerts. So yeah, so I'm so excited, guys. And I guess if I had to give you tips on really how to get into these kind of floors, like these critical care floors, if it's whether it's labor and delivery or not, is to literally put yourself out there. Now, the hospital in PA, now the reason why I might have also had an in with that was because, again, one of my classmates worked at that hospital, and she was the one who told me how to access the HR for that new to practice, because they weren't like broadcasting this on like Indeed or anything, or any kind of like, you know, job sites or anything. This is like an in-house kind of thing. So like I said, networking is very important. So because of her, I was able to get in touch with the manager at that hospital to get a job on labor delivery there too. So yeah, guys, like, it's all about networking. If you go to clinical, get to know, getting good with your instructor, because again, the other job that I said bait and switched me, my actual clinical instructor is the one who helped me get that one. So it's gonna be all about who you know, getting good with, I really suggest being a tech or a CNA at a hospital, whatever floor you're into, visit the floor. Hey guys, or call staffing and say, hey, can you put me on this floor, pick up an extra day and say, hey, can you put me on this floor on this day, so you can get to know the staff. Volunteer on that floor. Like, doing these things are gonna help you be noticed and show your passion and drive, and it's gonna get you liked. So the labor and delivery floor where I work was like, let's give this girl that job, because I literally was going over there like, hey, and I think that's also how I got to be doing the, they gave me the opportunity to rotate around, was because after I passed out my resume on the labor and delivery floor, I also went to the mother baby unit and gave my resume to that manager. So I was like, if I can't get that floor, I'll do this floor. Now they gave me all the floors. So yeah, guys, network. So that is a quick video here. Well, kind of quick, it's 11 minutes, but that's pretty much it. That's how I got my first job as a registered nurse on a labor and delivery floor. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.